police officers that we are going to congregate somewhere and picket, and it's all those things that a lot of people nowadays take for granted. Those are the positives that we have, and we've seen some other, especially the rise of goonism now. Common slogans now of two-term and one-term are common because of the freedoms that we enjoy, and the fact that even term limits for the president are now provided for in the constitution, that unless there's an amendment, a president can only. Ochoki. I'm an advocate of the High Court based in Kisii, appreciating the fact that we are celebrating Katiba Day, 16 years, I believe, since the constitution was promulgated. It's been a long journey, as we know that there was a lot of bloodshed before the promulgation of the constitution, which has brought a lot of benefits to us as Kenyans. You'll remember that even before the constitution, the 24-hour rule for arrested persons was not there, so that the police could keep people in custody for a very, very long time. At least now, that is something that people sometimes even forget that and take for granted, that we even used to have detention without trial. Serious positives, and we all know, and that now the new constitution brought about the devolved units. We have devolution, we have governors, county assemblies, things that were not there before 2010. And a lot of other positives that I'm sure all of us note and appreciate, especially the freedoms that we enjoy currently, the freedom to associate, the freedom to just notify the officers, police officers, that we are going to congregate somewhere and picket, and it's all those things that a lot of people nowadays take for granted. Those are the positives that we have, and as a result of the constitution. And allow me just appreciate the great people that fought to have us get this new constitution. Of course, there are other downsides. Very important one that ladies don't even talk about is the two-third gender rule, because you'll notice that even in our assemblies, national assemblies, county assemblies, in as much as there needs to be two-thirds gender, even in terms of employment, because I remember His Excellency the President, when he was campaigning, was indicating that all his appointments will comply with the constitutional threshold. There has been a lack of compliance, and we've seen some other, especially the rise of goonism now, and such can be attributed to the freedoms that we also enjoy, where people can still, to some extent, come out and want to associate and claim that it's our right to do whatever we wish, and to some extent I believe that it can be a downside. So for me, I'm very appreciative, wish to appreciate those that brought about this new constitution, and just tell Kenyans to appreciate, because I know what was happening in Tanzania, sorry. We all know that the vice president just resigned out of trying to request that they get a new constitution. So I believe as Kenyans we need to really appreciate that we have a lot of freedoms, and that is why the common slogans now of two-term and one-term are common, because of the freedoms that we enjoy, and the fact that even term limits for the president are now provided for in the constitution, that unless there's an amendment, a president can only serve for 2 terms of 5 years.